Craig from Saturn Music Studies. So this is a bit of a different video than normal. Normally it's just backing tracks that I put up, but I wanted to explore them a little bit further and I wanted to jump into some blues playing. So I find a little bit with my students, we get stuck in a minor pentatonic shape or a minor blues shape. So you can see that here, or I'll just play our minor pentatonic or our minor blues. So we can be a little bit more intentional with the notes that we use depending on the chord we're on. And we come into this sort of modal playing there. And I won't dive deep into that today because I want to keep this really simple and easy to understand to start with. But basically, the first chord of the blues in E is an E7. And that E7 has a note in here which is different to the note from our E minor pentatonic or our E minor blues, which in the minor blues and minor pentatonic, we've got the 12th fret of the G string, but in the E7 chord, it's the 13th fret. So what I find is every note between the 12th and 13th fret works. And what I mean by that is we're going to bend up to get to that note, to get to the 13th fret. So in our E minor scale, we're going to be hammering on from 12 to 13 when we're on the first chord of the blues. So for example, and notice that I'm using that 13th fret instead. So the same thing happens on our A chord, which is our A7, the second chord of our blues. In the blues, we call it the 4 chord. Yes, that's a lot of numbers I'm throwing around. Let's just stick with it. It's our A chord. It's the one that we hear second within the blues. So it also has a note which isn't in our minor pentatonic or our minor blues, which is, it's going to be the 14th fret on the B string. So what we're going to do, instead of sliding up to it from the 13th fret on the B string, we're just going to slide up to it from the note within our minor scale, or hammer on up to it, I should say. So from the 12th fret, we're hammering on the 14. We've got, we are just able to land on that. It works really well on the chord change. I'll give you a quick example of that now and I'll talk over it as we do it. Okay, so before we jump in, I'm going to put the chords just here. And so we've got, you can see our E7, our A7, and our B7. So over the E7, we're going to aim for the 13th fret of the G string, which is our major third. On the A7, we're going to aim for the 14th fret of the B string, which is our, again, major third, but of the A. So over that B7, we can aim for certain notes, but I actually prefer playing more bluesy licks and using like our blues licks that we all know and love. I find it kind of just brings it all back together into that more blues sound. So we're being intentional with the notes that we hit on the other chords, and then bluesy, bluesy, bluesy. We use all our favorite blues players. We're going to throw in on that turnaround. A really simple little 13th fret. We can bend up to it. Intentional. We're going to go bluesy. That was that major third. It snuck in up there. Hey, so hopefully from watching that video, you can see that the color tones within these chords, when we aim for them and we're intentional with our playing, it takes us away from all the classic things that we always do. It means we don't play the exact same licks every time, and we're being more intentional to do different things and kind of express ourselves more with our playing. So I'm just editing the video now and I forgot to sign off, so I just want to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the tutorial, reach out, feel free to ask me any questions, comment below, subscribe, all the classics. Otherwise just email me if you would rather just comment privately, and then I can hopefully explain anything that doesn't make sense. I'm going to throw a little solo in at the end here, just really focusing on those color tones and those notes. So hopefully it gives you even more of an example. But again, thanks guys for watching. I might do some more. We'll see how we go.